This week we're driving the BMW i3S, which is an i3 electric, but with a sport mode and something called a range extender. What is that? Well, don't tell anybody, but it's really an engine. But you don't want to mix up those greasy engines in the world of green. But let's begin by accentuating the positive. This car is a blast to drive, like any other electric car, that instant torque. And with the batteries underneath this vehicle, it's so well balanced that when you drive it, you feel like you're driving a go-kart. It is that good. But, and you knew there would be a but. Unlike other hybrids where you can go gas or battery, you can only run off the battery until it dies. And right now it's been about 150 kilometers. Then the range extender will kick in. Now what it does is basically charges the battery enough to power the rear wheels. The tank is only 9 liters of gas. In other hybrids, you can actually charge the battery while you're running the vehicle, like in the plug-in Outlander. But in this one, you can't do that. Now, there are 3 charging levels. There's a 480, a 240, and it comes with a 120, which, let's be honest, that is the most convenient. However, it's really a trickle charge. I charged it the night before. 14 hours later, I only had 49%. As for the exterior, well, the reaction has simply been love-hate. Some people think it's cool, others think it's kind of ugly. As for me, when I get in this vehicle, you know how I feel? A little nerdy. And the interior doesn't make me feel much better. I mean, it's very bland, but keeping with the green theme, everything is made of recyclable material. The gear shift is a little awkward, to say the least, but you do get used to it. One tip when driving an electric car, though, is don't use air conditioning, because as soon as you press the air conditioning on in the electric mode, the range drops like a stone. The bottom line is the technology is fantastic. Some very smart men and women work in the automotive industry, and I'm sure it'll improve as we move forward. But you know, the basic job of a vehicle is to get you from A to B and back to A without being a rocket scientist or a mathematician. And today, the same problem exists as it did 100 years ago with the first electric vehicle. The extension cord is not long enough. And I think BMW has made the right move by adding this option, almost a $5,000 option of a range extender. That at least alleviates, for the most part, range anxiety. But you know something? It does come at a price, as you can see there, almost $70,000. And as I speak here in Ontario right now, you ain't gonna get that rebate. All right, let's have a quick look at some vehicles that you can buy for the same amount of money. It's your choice.